Judd, do you feel like that was a match you threw away?
Yeah, I think the maximum attempt really just summed up the match. Just not quite, didn't quite happen. Never really felt good out there, and no excuses. But like the food poison obviously didn't help first game. I just never really got going in either match, and I felt the longer it went on, I was getting better and better, but I felt really nervy towards the end, and I missed a lot of good chances.
Yeah, the last frame in particular, you seemed in to win, and you had that red with the rest. I mean, nothing's easy when the pressure is that intense, but that was the moment, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I finished perfect on the red, and I was just trying to make sure I didn't overscrew it, and just like decelerated through the ball and just took my eye off it. So he still had to clear him up from there, which wasn't easy, and I tried battling back at the end and just come short.
My goodness, you very nearly recovered that situation, didn't you? 4 snookers required, and he was, what, a quarter of an inch away from leaving you with a free ball at one stage?
Yeah, it was close to leaving a free ball, but yeah, it just summed up the match, really. It was just like millimetres here and there, and that was the difference.
Would it be fair to say the two of you aren't exactly the best of pals?
No, not really. Me and Ali have always got on. There's just a lot of pressure out there, and it's hard at times. You just want to play your own game, and you just got to try and not yourself get distracted by anything else. And Ali dealt with the pressure better towards the end, and he kept it tight whenever he didn't have an easy ball on, and that was the difference.
Well, you were a bit disappointed though when he kind of ironically clapped the shot where you missed a red and snookered him. Was that a bit frustrating for you to see?
I've got no real comment really. If he wants to do that, then it's up to him. But he's 30 odd years old and he's a bit childish.
He said after the match, I gather, and I quote, "There's more to snooker than just potting balls." Have you any idea what he's getting at there?
I haven't got a clue really. Obviously, I'm still a lot younger than him and done a lot better. So let's just let the snooker dudes walk in.
So you feel as though any criticism of you in terms of, perhaps not having certain elements to your game is unjustified?
Like I said, if I was fully fit, then I'd have expected to play a lot better. But I just tried playing the best I could in the conditions, and he played better. He was just more mentally ready, and then I struggled, and the lack of playing well added to putting myself under more pressure, and even the little balls were becoming hard, and I was taking my time too much and just slowed myself down.
Was there extra pressure on you coming into this year's tournament? Because after your fantastic run to the final last year, and of course you've won the UK since then, expectations so much higher, and the food poisoning didn't help. But did you feel under extra pressure this year?
No, I felt coming into my first game that I was going to play really well, and then what happened before the match was just unlucky, and then I just really never, going throughout the whole tournament, I never felt confident, and it was just my long pot was there. Nothing was really there. I probably missed more balls in that match than I missed all season, to be honest. My concentration levels were low, so it's disappointing to go out like that, but still young, I've still got a chance next year, and the important thing is just to learn from that and just deal with it better next time.
Do you think Carter is capable of winning this?
Maybe, I don't know.
Sure, do you think there is a jealousy from Ali towards you? Perhaps the way you play and how successful you've been in the last year?
I think a lot of players enjoy me losing, so that's about it really.
That must be quite hard to take because you've obviously been a breath of fresh air to the game, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got like 99% of people are generally on my side, so I just listen to the good things, and I take no real notice of it. I never really take any notice of any other players really. If they want to say that, then they can. So I just try and play my own game.
What do you think that you sort of said some of the players out there might like to see you losing? What reason would there be for that? What do you think that is?
I don't know really. I'm not a bad person, so I'm quite off the table. So I don't really have any beef with anyone. so I don't really know. It's just a bit like, even today, Peter Ebdon was in the crowd cheering for him, really, which is a bit strange, like for another player to be there cheering him on. But if he wants to be there and get on his side, then fair play to him.
A lot of the sort of older players talk about sort of scars, don't they? Sort of certain experiences in the game that kind of. Do you think this might be one that you look back at? You know, they sort of think that you get certain defeats where you learn what the game's all about. Do you think this might prove to be one of those?
Not at all, really. I was in China. I was 3-0 up against Mark Allen. In Germany, I was 4-2 up against Maguire, and I had really good chances. Obviously, this is the World Championship, but like, if this affects me, I may as well give up. Like, as soon as I get into the new season, it'd be completely forgotten, and I'll just go out and play my own game again, and hopefully I'll have a better season next year. I was quite consistent this year, but I still think that there's more improvement to do.
In terms of physically, how did you feel, coming into the last couple of sessions?
Not too bad. It was just my concentration levels. I was missing stupid balls that I'd never normally miss, and I missed more in that match than I've missed all the season, really, to be honest.
The Twitter exchange between, did that add a bit of extra spice?
Not really. I think Ali was obviously a little bit annoyed, and he took it down within an hour or whatever. So today there was no hard feelings or whatever. He could, like, I could see him tapping his leg or clapping when I nearly made the max, and like, if he had made the max, then I would have gone up and congratulated him. So there's nothing to